All right, we're back. Clubhouse episode 9. Got a huge show for you. We got another kid on the way from one of the boys in the clubhouse. We won't tell you who it is until the show. We got the Tri-Tally update. We also talk about Munster's 200th game. Let's get into it.
This episode is brought to you by RIXX Eyewear that inspires confidence. Carefully crafted sunglasses, prescription and blue light eyewear that's made to last. Use the code Clubhouse to get 20% off site-wide. Head over to rixeyewear.com.au and shop all available styles now. Alrighty, let's get into the show. Alright, welcome back. Clubhouse episode 9. Boys are back. We've got our Money 200 shirts on today, me and Hughsey. Mun didn't get the memo, but we didn't want to embarrass him wearing his own shirts. Massive week, big show this week, and on the back of LIV Golf too. We've all got our Black Bull golf hats on too, so bit of a golf theme. And my RIXX eye-catchy moment revolves around a bit of golf as well.
It does,
big week, and we're playing golf tomorrow. Are you in?
I don't know. I've still got to get the permission slip signed, so I'll head home after this and do the dishes or something, and then hopefully get the permission slip. So I'll get back to you. On
Where are
that.
you playing?
Well, we're playing down at the Dunes. The Dunes tomorrow.
It's only 5 hours away, so
ranked number 26th course in Australia, I think, recently. So nice little.
it is pretty good. We played there before, so
beautiful day tomorrow.
It is a good.
Beautiful day tomorrow.
It is a good course.
What do you got, man?
Oh, fuck, I didn't get the invite.
Yes, you did. You definitely got the invite, and you told me you couldn't.
No, you didn't ask me at all.
I did.
I was actually there when he asked you.
Yeah. Asked you twice, actually. I went for
Yeah, I said, are you going to have a hit tomorrow? I said, I don't know. And you just go and play somewhere else. But anyway,
No,
it's
mate.
your day.
That's not true. I asked you. I said, do you want to play Dunes? And you said, no, I can't on Wednesday. I won't be
getting
allowed.
their hair done, I think.
Yeah, just get their hair done.
So no, I think we got Wishy as well.
Ooh,
The Wish man.
So down there, he's pretty keen. As soon as I asked him,
Was he?
he was yes. And then I said, it's down the Dunes. He's like, I don't care, I'm in.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
at least some of the boys are keen.
So you like that, a little bit of hustle?
Yeah, just
So
like.
So who's the fourth?
The fourth is Harry Gokes. So he's actually pretty sure he's got his card, or he's trying to get his PGA card at the moment.
Wow.
So he's
That'd
a
be interesting.
Oh, so
very
he's a
handy
gun.
golfer.
What's he off?
Yeah, he'd be scratch. He's
Plus.
like the club champ at Royal Melbourne.
Is he?
Wow.
So he's won that a couple of times.
Oh shit, must be.
So he's pretty handy. But
That's all right, though.
yeah, if you're out, I've got a first reserve ready.
Who?
Harry Grant.
Oh yeah,
Reckons he's in.
keen.
Reckons he's in.
He's the
So-
roomie too, so with Wishy. So I'll.
Is there a surf there next to the dunes or what?
Yeah, there is down there actually.
Yeah, so you probably want to go down, that's why.
Probably
Yeah,
go for a
straight
surf
for a surf.
after. Actually, I didn't even think of that.
Me, him.
That's probably why they're keen.
Yeah.
What's been going on, lads? Last week, big week again.
Yeah.
Weekend off.
3 days
Couple
off.
days off. It was good. Headed up to the Goldie, like I said last week.
Ooh, hang on.
Yeah, hold
Didn't
on.
run into anyone. It was actually a pretty funny story. I went over to my mate Kane Algie, so I went up there to go watch him play his first A grade game, and it was pretty funny. Like there was a house across the road that I went for a swim with him, like a game day swim with him and his young fella Telly, and it was like a brand new house that he's like, bro, let's go in there, like let's proper go in. It's like I've been watching it get built for like the last year. Like, let's go and check it out. And I was like, yeah, let's go check it out. Went in there, and then I seen these two random guys, and they're like, oh, so you are moving back up here.
Oh, no.
Yeah, bro, I was proper in like a house inspection. Like, legit, it was a mad house, like way out of my price range. And we just wanted to go have a look. And then like these I think it was a father-son. They were just like, oh, so you are moving back up in. I was like, fuck. I was like, okay, let's get out of here, bro.
Is it too much of your price range with the Storm Wage, or is it,
Nah.
is it in the
Yeah, give
ballpark
me a
with the
little Goldie
Titans?
range.
Nah, mate, not going, boys. Already told you. Squash those rumors. But it probably wasn't the smartest thing to do, to be fair, to go into an open home. But you know how it's just cool to go, if you see a nice house, you're going, fuck, I want to go look in there.
100%. I'd be keen on that. Just going around and get some ideas for your own little dream home.
But and it was a nice house. It was a nice house. But like I said, out of my price range. But
If it had a golf simulator in there, would you be like, yo, that's me?
Oh,
yeah, 100.
probably.
Depends how
You'd be
much
close
it
to
is,
building
so-
one in, wouldn't you?
Oh, please, mate.
How much do they cost these days?
20, 30
20?
for a proper one? You
Yeah,
reckon?
like a gun
Yeah.
one.
I reckon it's worth it.
I've always wanted one of those. You know when you go on Pinterest and that and you look at the
Yeah.
man cave stuff?
Yeah, Pinterest. I'm the same as you.
I look in their man cave, type in there, go, oh, I just wish it could.
Yeah, Pinterest is goat.
What did you go up to on the 3 days, Pappy?
Mum and Dad were down, and my little nephew was down as well. So we just sort of chilled out. We actually played golf on
I was
Friday.
say, we got a round in.
Got around in at Capital. Took Big Nilo out.
Took his old man and brother-in-law to the cleaners.
So, yeah, we did actually.
I wouldn't say cleaners. Sorry, I take cleaners back. We won by 1 maybe.
We won the front 9.
No, we lost the front 9.
We lost the
front.
Won the back 9.
Won the back 9 and the game. We come back strong.
So we come back.
I think I had, what did I have? 9 points because 9 points. Yeah,
I was laughing at this because I was kicking cans going on.
No, because you had 10 points.
I had 10 points after 9.
I only had 12, I think. So we all had a rubbish first.
But in the back, I had 18, and I think you come home pretty strong too.
Yeah, I had 17 in the back. It was good. It was good. Their first time at Capital, so I think they were frothing it. Like, we went out to the range, and they're like, "Oh, how good's this?"
I think your old man. We at halfway, we ordered a toasties, and we went in and ordered, and then the guy that was working, great fellow, he was like, "Yeah, we'll bring it out to you." And Neilo was like, "They're going to bring it out to us on the range, like on the course. Are they going to bring it out to us?" And he was like, "What the fuck?"
He was probably talking about it for the next few holes. Like, "How good's this? Like, what's going on?" It's actually Big Nilo's birthday today. So
birthday, Neil.
Birthday, Neil.
Nice little birthday present for him. He'd be 59 now, I think.
He looks pretty young then.
No,
59.
Yeah, 59. So nearly 60.
I thought he was younger than that. I thought he was 50.
So the parents are close together. They'll be, slack
close
to your wallet.
birthdays, yeah. So,
Although you probably wouldn't have bought them in anything.
Took Dad to Adidas the other day.
Yeah, so
So it didn't cost him anything.
Free accommodation over the weekend, boys. Come on.
Yeah, you probably charged them rent.
Charged them for the weekend. Airbnb.
Yeah. What about you, money man? A few days off, babysitting duties.
Oh yeah, it was an eventful weekend as usual. Jackson got gastro on Thursday night after the game, so that topped it off, vomiting in the game sheds, and then.
Bro, I thought there was a smell in there.
Yeah, it was him. He vomited.
I was talking to someone when we were doing the team song. I think it was me and Hinchy. We were like, "Fuck, what's that smell?"
It was Jackson.
So it was Jackson.
He vomited in these sheds, and then Friday had it, and then I just gapped it to play golf with you boys. So
Took one for the team.
And then
Poor Bianca, man.
come home that afternoon. Didn't get spoken to until Saturday afternoon, so it was a nice day.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, Sunday, Jager had it. So,
no.
So yeah, it was a 3 week. It was a whole weekend of vomiting, and I think we did about. I didn't do it, but Bianca done about 7 or 8 loads of washing. So it was a great weekend for us. But
Good on you, Bianca.
Superwoman.
Superwoman at the moment.
and that's why she's getting her hair done tomorrow. So I'm letting her go.
Fair enough. Do you boys watch some live golf over the weekend?
I actually didn't.
I watched a little bit here and there. It was on Grass Time. It
was on 7
Channel
too.
7.
Yeah.
Channel 7. Free to air.
Free to air. Oh,
Free to air.
no, why didn't
I remember the last day, actually, the playoff holes, I was watching it, and my app broke down on my phone. Must have been so many people trying to tune in, but it just fully shut down. I couldn't watch. I think it was like maybe the tee-offs of the second playoff. But yeah, the big crowds out there. Looked pretty sick.
I've seen a few people, like a few AFL boys getting down there. A few mates went there. Would have been. We got to go to one.
Yeah.
This year would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Take a couple days off.
I feel like totally forgot about it. It was on, and then we just missed the boat.
Do you reckon all the old dogs or the old people that used to play golf back in the day with their golf etiquette and that, you reckon they'd be turning? Do you reckon
turning their grave?
Because like you look at it like you got Fisher and you got all the DJ Fezzos, they're all going mad, and like you know how when you go quiet please when you hit the ball and that.
Yeah.
I feel like it's probably not like that at here in Live Golf. Like
It's not I don't know.
Is it at all? They got to be quiet while they swing, don't they?
On the playoff holes, it was pretty wild.
Was it? They were just still going wild.
Yeah, they'd be like, oh, and then they'd hit the ball and cheer or whatnot.
yeah, so
Well,
it's
the
quite,
golfers don't care then.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean. Like they might be
just like etiquette goes out the window for a bit. But I don't know. Like that's probably just the way it's. You're always going to have traditional golf, but
Yeah.
I feel like people are coming around to it. When LIV first come out, remember like how much uproar there was.
Yeah.
People being like, "Oh, this is so shit for the
I feel
game."
like that's what LIV is, though. Like it's just more of a party, a more chill vibe,
breaking that sort of
vibe of
stigma of what golf is.
golfers.
Like I would have think about how many people would have just gone not being golfers, but known that was going to be a fun
just gonna
time.
be good. Yeah.
And then the team environment of like having the Aussies win it, and
That's pretty cool.
there's just things that don't happen in normal golf. But I'll watch both still happily.
No, yeah, I would love to go to Live Golf.
Yeah, we've got to go to one.
And also, it's not just a big week for Munster 200 games wise, but also a little baby reveal. Third one on way, mate. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm getting a snip.
The Superwoman Bianca's going to go again. But yeah, congratulations, mate.
Yeah, thank you.
So,
Yeah.
under the pump, 3 now.
Yeah, I was under the pump with 2, but unexpected. We were talking about it, saying like we weren't sure if we'll go again. And then there's a video. The boys seen the video today.
It is hilarious.
I was very shocked. Let's just put it that way.
It's probably a really
baby
raw
reveal.
emotion for someone who's got 2 kids and
Yeah.
yeah.
I was broken. I was definitely broken on the day. I was honestly
Can you
going to
talk
say.
through the video? So to set the scene,
Yeah.
we're sitting in our meeting today.
Yeah.
What was the first primer we showed? It was Trenny getting his car towed.
Yeah.
I think 400 something later.
$400, Richmond, Swan Street.
Yeah.
Got his car towed.
That's what he gets.
And then
parking
You deserve
illegally.
it.
the next video was Bianca recording herself telling Jackson
Yeah.
to give, what are they called? The little
Pregnancy test.
pregnancy
stick,
test?
Yep.
Saying, show this to daddy.
And he's
Take
just
it
chilling
away.
on the couch.
I'm on my phone. I'm probably looking at like ESPN or probably looking at like a bloody AFL game because I can't put it on the TV because the kids have got blasting kids movie. But I was obviously phoning and he come over and showed me the stick and I had to double check it because I thought it was a COVID stick. And I looked over and I said baby 3 and I'm like,
2
and
lines.
I looked at her and I was like, you're kidding. And she was like, no, serious? I was like, nah, bullshit. I said more, but I was like,
Fuck,
I was honestly about to say, honestly, who you been seeing? Because I was that tempted to say because I could honestly count on my hand how many times before it happened. So, it wasn't ideal, but hey, excited and
Got the boys going with that video.
Yeah, definitely got them up today.
Unbelievable.
Definitely
Very
didn't get
funny.
me up, but yeah.
Looking for a boy or, well, not looking, but would you
Obviously,
want
a
another
healthy
boy?
baby is
Or?
what you want, but
Yep.
what are you thinking? What are your vibes? What are you feeling, boy or girl?
Oh, look, I like to have a girl. I've got 2 boys, so I would like to see what it's like to have a daughter. Bianca thinks I should have a daughter to soften me up a little bit because I'm pretty rough with the boys. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm having another boy, but I wouldn't mind having a girl. I just have that idea of thinking in my head that if I was going to have a girl already, I would have had it by now. Look, I'd love to have a girl, and hopefully I do, because this will be my last. But whatever, like you said, perhaps if it comes out healthy, that's all that matters. So,
Would you do the reveal? Because is it both times you haven't
Nah, both times I haven't done
haven't
it.
found out until
Till birth.
popped
Till
out,
birth,
really?
yeah, till popped out. So yeah, look,
Same
I
thing?
might have to change it up. If I change it up,
yeah.
it might be a girl. So, yeah, I might have to talk. I've been trying to convince Bianca to do it because I know, but now she's having second thoughts about if it's not a girl, we're going again. And I'm like, there's no fucking way. It's one.
Just get
We're
the
done.
snip.
I'm getting the snip. So
Maybe
yeah,
if
it's
you
an
have a few
interesting
years
one.
off, then you might be keen.
Yeah, you
again.
might want to go again.
Nah, 3's done, boys. I'm not.
Maybe we can just all try one at the same time so they can play in the same footy team together.
Are you a girlfriend?
Nah, I don't have.
Put yourself in there.
Are you trying?
No. That's what I said. Just wait a few years, boys. We might we'll have a go in a few years, but yeah, definitely not ready for that now.
He just pulled the pin on it. Well, that means so you wanted me to have another one in 4 years' time when you're ready. It might even be 10 years' time by the time you're ready.
Yeah, well, that's all right. 10 years time, the boys will be old enough to look after it if it is a girl or a boy.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking ahead. I'm just a forward thinker, you
No,
know?
I respect
Yeah, yeah.
it. I just don't know if I'm ready to wait 10 years for you.
That's right. I'll look after it. You'll be off playing golf with the boys, and I'll just be babysitting because,
yeah, that's a lie.
yeah, I'm just not at that time in my life right now, am I?
No, well, you'll probably be doing canoe
Babysitting.
racings or something.
Kayak. I'll be at the
Kayak.
Olympics
Kayaking.
in 8 years' time for kayaking. Yeah, you never know. All right, lads. Icebreaker time. Kick us off.
Let's go.
What is your favourite lolly or treat? Is our icebreaker.
So it's going to be sugar. So it says treat.
Could be any.
What
No,
way?
it can be anything, but let's let's go like could have been your old favourite or
Yeah,
is your
yeah.
favourite now?
I'm gonna go.
You love your lollies.
Yeah. Well, I've sort of cut back on it because I was doing 75 hard for a little while there, but I stopped. I'm midway through, so. But I've been off the treats for a bit, but Kit Kat. So loved my chocolate. So Kit Kat Milky Way or Milky Way, the white chocolate one. That's my favorite now. So
How long were you on 75 hard for? Like when did that start?
beginning straight after Munster's wedding, had a big one, but then stopped after.
Every 10 days after.
every 2 weeks.
I remember I remember I rode with you for the whole year.
It's been 250 days and I still haven't done 75 days. Too many stoppages.
I was going to say, because I room with you, obviously, and there's always little Kit Kats around the room.
But I had a thing where I'm allowed because it's my prep. Because I have chocolate the night before my game, I don't want to go away from that. So
The chocolate, that's an exaggeration.
Yeah. But old school lolly, I don't know if you remember, Zombie Chews. Do you remember Zombie Chews?
Yeah.
That was cheap
What
back
colour?
in the day,
What
and
colour
they were
was your
massive. The blue ones.
Yeah, the blue ones.
The blue ones. I
Made
don't
the
know
tongue
what
heaps
flavour.
blue in that as well.
Yeah, 50 cents for like a big thing that lasts for 8, like all day. So I'll go Zombie Chews.
Nice.
My old school.
I've never heard of them.
Zombie Chews.
You don't remember?
Yeah. You will if you see the packaging.
Yeah,
definitely.
they're like a long stick, like real pretty thin, and you like snap off. They're like sherbet in that.
Oh, okay.
Sherbet in the middle of them. They were pretty good.
These things. You would have definitely seen them.
Oh, yep, definitely.
Yeah, the
Yep.
Zombie Chews.
I had them a couple times as well.
Yeah, they're great.
What about you, man?
Oh, lolly
Favourite
wise.
lolly? You're at the canteen, Rockhampton, back in the day after footy. You've got $2. What are you going to buy?
I used to like the killer pythons.
Oh,
Yeah, the big
that's
killer-
a good
big
shout,
suckers,
yeah.
the big long killer
And
pythons.
have you seen how small they are now?
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
They're tiny. They're not killer pythons
They're not killing any
anymore.
pythons. I remember we used to get the long ones.
Yeah.
They're just pythons.
They're
Baby
just-
pythons.
They're just baby pythons.
Baby
and
pythons.
thing you probably wouldn't remember, maybe a little bit going back in the tooth, gobstoppers.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
gobbies.
Yeah, I used to love
gobbies. I
You're a
don't mean
fan.
to say that.
Yes, you did.
Gobstoppers, yeah. yeah.
Gobbies.
Oh, shit. What about you, puppy?
Mine is, I put on my story yesterday actually, but they used to, it's called like, I think it's called like Nerdalicious. They're like these
Yeah.
little
Yep.
road
Strings.
things.
Yep, yep.
But they had like
The
the
ropes.
green goo inside it
Yeah.
with nerds in it.
Really?
So I've tried to find it. They've been fully cancelled. They're non-exist anymore.
Wow.
But I brought these in today because these are very, very similar.
Yeah.
So I come across them actually last night. I was just sitting there on Instagram
There you go.
scrolling, as you do, and someone sent me a DM being like, it was just of a random guy reviewing foods.
Yeah.
And anyway, it turned out to be Russ Eats
Yeah,
on Instagram. So I like clicked on the profile and it was giving a review of this. Not this exact one, but he goes...
Different colour?
Different colour. It was like the peaches and cream.
Yeah.
And he was sort of reviewing it being like, oh, blah, blah, blah. But then through the middle of the video, he just goes out of nowhere, oh, I remember that Ryan Pappenhausen talking about trying to find these crunchy nerd rope things. He said, these are the closest things to it. Then he put it up onto his video and I was like, fuck. So I messaged him. I was like, are these available in Australia?
Yeah.
I dead set got off my couch. I was meant to play PlayStation. I went to
Yeah.
Woolies,
Yeah.
bought them, ate it in the car, gave a review. And these are probably the closest things I'll ever get to them. So I brought them in to try, lads.
Now give me a little taste.
Tell me what you think. I don't think they're exactly
nice.
like it.
Because Mole
Are you
loves them.
75 hard?
Yeah, so I'm on the hard at the moment, so. They're nice, but they are nice. Have you had the other flavours?
Yeah, but
Other
they don't
flavours
have.
are good.
I think the grapes are only on with the crunchy
Yeah,
bits in
no,
them.
it is. Yeah, it is.
So
but
I
the
reckon
other flavours are
other
still
flavours with them in it would have been awesome. But,
good. Yeah. You reckon, bro?
It's all right. I wouldn't
Talk
do it.
to tell listeners what it tastes like. Give it a pure description, like sourness, chewiness.
Sourness is gross. Right?
Very chewy.
Very sour. I like
They're a
sour.
bit hard,
They are hard.
a little bit hard. I reckon if they were softer.
I'm trying to think of the grape. Yeah, it's definitely grape.
Look at us just eating them. I opened it
Things
for.
you used to be able to suck the thing out of.
Yeah, remember the nerd rope? Did you have them?
Yeah.
The nerd ropes with the green
Yeah.
goo? Yeah.
Nerd ropes with grass.
Whenever I used to go to the Easter show, I'd just get the nerd bag. So that's probably it, actually. What's my favourite lolly? Nerds.
Yeah.
There we go.
All nerds.
All nerds.
Yeah.
All right. Nice icebreaker. I think that was from Spotify. Not sure. But
I'll have to try and probably range my lolly game out a bit more by the sound of it.
all right.
But there'll be a lot out there.
Yeah.
That's the thing, that's probably the first lollies I've eaten since last week.
Yeah. See, I wouldn't. see, I wouldn't have ventured out and done that. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
would have just stuck to what I know and what I'm happy with. So I might have to start venturing out a bit more.
There's so many options now.
Yeah.
$2.50 for these bad boys.
Anyone remember the just the peaches and creams?
Oh, the
They're
squishies.
gone now. Gone. Nah,
Really?
not the squishy ones. They're like the strawberry ones, but like the
white and the pink.
They're in
they-
Allen's mix.
Yeah.
the ones that
orange
are in
top?
Allen, they're gone.
they're
They're
gone?
Really?
You used to be able to get like the full pack of them.
Oh.
They were like my favourite, but now you can't get them.
Yeah, they're grouse.
I think you can get them still in the Allen's mix, but there's only like one or two. You're not buying it for that because you're also getting those bananas, which are the worst lollies ever.
Boys, big week this week, as we spoke about, Munster. 200 games. But before we get into it, let's chat about last week's win. Finally, a game that wasn't tight. How good?
Yeah, it got a little bit scary there. Did you bring your medal on?
Please.
Oh, yeah. Where is it?
You were wearing it all day at training today. Why don't you bring it in?
Stitched me up. I know one thing, mate. It was fifth tackle. We're trying to kick the ball to a nice space of Ellie or Will. They're good in the air. Who decides to go down the short side at dummy half? Selfish man.
And he levels up the try scoring.
I scored, so I was happy because you were beating me at one stage.
I was saying, 55 now?
55 apiece.
55 apiece.
But I was dead set thinking, like, you're not making that run if you're not thinking about the try scoring tally, are you? Well, you were set there ready to go, and you're like, I can score
back
this.
fenced it.
Yeah.
He actually come off the back fence.
It looked like you come from the bench and just weaved in and out and got the ball.
Yeah,
You should have just played the ball slow, bro. He wouldn't have scored.
Yeah, I know.
Should have just got up, stood there.
I was filthy because I seen Hughsey slither himself straight through the guy, and I seen you there. I was like, tackle him, Joe. Tackle him, Joe. Tackle him.
That was a good tackle. He got me a beauty.
He got you an absolute ripper, but
No.
just on top of that, it was a good game. Boys played well. I think a lot of blokes. You know how sometimes blokes stand out and there's only one bloke standing up. I think there was probably about 10 blokes that probably deserved the medal on Thursday night. It was a good occasion. It was nice. There was a bit of I was a little bit scared at one stage when they started piling on points, but I felt
it was a bit nerved. I felt like we were the better team, but just that momentum, where they got that momentum for a bit, scored 3 tries, I think it was, and they got them 18 points or less than 18 points, 12 points maybe?
Yeah, 16.
16 points? Yeah. So I started to get a bit worried there, but I knew if we could just get the ball back a bit and keep playing how we were playing, I thought we were going to be all right, and ended up doing that. So ended up putting on a good score, and it was a good day to do it.
Yeah, poor Bunnies, I think, at the moment. I think they got like a board meeting at the moment, like as we recording this, about the future
What's
coach.
going
So
on?
Oh wow, that's nerve wracking.
bit going on there, but
I know they've signed that guy from England, that Dodd.
Oh, yeah.
They've told Lachlan.
Oh, did they sign him?
Lewis Dodd, is
and
it?
they told Lachlan earlier so he can pretty much seek another club. So
Yeah, right.
what happened, man?
Yeah, they got such a good team. Like
It's
like
crazy.
is it? Yeah, you don't want to speak about what they're doing, but it must be something else going on there. Like they got so many quality players and elite players in their team. So got a couple of good young fellas as well. So it's hard to see them not doing well this year, but yeah, don't know what it is.
Yeah. I'm just happy that we can get away with another one. Nice little
that was beautiful.
Anzac Day win as well. Special day to play. And then, I think I said it in one of the interviews after the game, like you just get so much FOMO from the day because you see all your mates out, like playing two up at the bar, whatnot, and then you're just G'ing up to play a game that night.
Yeah.
So, very special.
Especially when you got like Collingwood and Essendon across the road. Like it'd be a good little context to do, like, or even like competition thing to do. Go from there to the different competition. Like it'd be nice to go to that game and then come across to the Storm, and there would have been a lot of sore heads, I'm sure, in the next day. So.
It was a good game, that too. I remember we were watching, I think it was probably 5 minutes to go, and we had
we
our
had it up, the
team
draw,
meeting though. We had
the
a team
draw,
meeting when there was like 10 to go, and I remember just sitting there like listening to Marky being like, this game's like
what's going on.
still tight. I think they were down by 1 and there was 7 minutes to go.
Oh, wow.
And then we walked back into the sheds. We still had ages before we had to get ready, but all the boys are just standing there watching it. And there wasn't a goal kick for like 10 minutes.
I think they just kicked it behind.
And in the draw.
It was a draw, yeah.
Crazy scenes, but very good. Munster, 200 games this week. We mentioned it.
Yes.
How exciting. It's like just sitting there today during the presentations. How much you've achieved in those 200 games is probably one of the best 200 games from an NRL player you could think of, really. Like when you put it in that perspective, and I know you're not going to boast on about it because you're not like that, but you must be pretty right, mate. 200 games, one club player, and to achieve so much you have so far. And have your family in yesterday, big photo shoot. Skip the gym session. I seen that. Too smart.
No, I
did it early, didn't you?
Yeah, I did it before you guys come in.
Yeah, I thought
What a
that photo,
professional.
you looked a bit jacked.
I was doing a bit, I don't know, shoulder raises and that, a couple of pumps with the iron.
The ultimate professional.
No, I was waiting for you boys, but you guys were on the field a lot longer than anticipated. Shocked me. So no, it was a rolling start for myself. I think we were waiting almost 40 minutes after we were doing alternate yesterday.
Oh, were we that long over?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys were long over, but we were waiting to start earlier. You guys. So then I just went, I'll try and get half an hour in because I finished at like 12, and then I had half an hour before media, so just pumped it all out before me. Obviously, the media shoot with my family, which was it was all right.
Fam's coming to the game. Obviously, we play Goldie up there on Goldie.
Yep.
Mum and dad coming.
Mum and dad are coming.
Sister.
Partner and her kids. My cousin that used to live with me when he was 15, 16, probably more like a brother, but he was living with us for a good period there when he was about 15, 16 years of age. And then, obviously Bianca's
coming up.
dad, and then, that's pretty much it. And then I think Welsh's family's coming as well. I think he's got like 18 tickets as well. So all the Welshes are coming up from Brisbane to down to Goldie. So on the Foot Falcon, I think they're walking. So, but I'm really lucky to have. I know you touched on it with 200 games, Pappy, but to have it with Welshie, I've done a lot with him since I was 18 or 19 years of age. Used to live with him, so to share that moment with him, I felt a little bit bad today because it's still a massive milestone for him, and I felt like it was probably overlooked because of my 200s. But hopefully he has a great day on Saturday with his family, and hopefully it's a special one for him. I know it's a tough one, but I felt like for myself, I felt pretty bad for him.
Nah, it's pretty special. Like, it's pretty cool that you guys, Frank spoke about it today in the presentation, like how you guys came around the same time, lived together. Obviously Welchie hasn't played as many games, and we'll touch on that later, but to share a milestone, like he was your best man at your wedding too, obviously one of your best mates, now, so it's cool to see you guys share these milestones together, and it's going to be, I can't wait. I love playing milestone games because it's just like you just want to get up for the boys and make it a special game for them, and hopefully we can get the win for you.
I thought you spoke well, man, as well. Your little presentation after. Must have all the podcast work paying off, obviously.
Yeah, you boys have been working hard for me.
But how do you prepare for something this week? I know you're probably going to say, I'll just prepare like it's a normal game, but there's obviously a lot of things you need to organise. Tickets. I guess trying to level your excitement levels out because you can't be up all week. Like, is there way you go about it? You've had a few milestones now, or just talk us through how this week's going to look for you.
Yeah, I know you probably touched on a couple with the milestones, but I think for me, looking at it, this is probably the first milestone with the club that it's actually like been massive. I think the 50th, obviously, a lot of people get the 50. There's a lot of players at the club that made 100. I think there's only like maybe 10 or maybe 11 players that have had 150, and then looking at it, like Frank kind of touched on it today, I didn't even realise it was obviously I'm going to be the 9th bloke at the club for 200, and then I'm probably the 3rd or 4th, or maybe the 4th bloke in that group at the moment that's still one club. Yeah, so kind of a bit like hit home a little bit. I'm pretty lucky to play 200 for the Storm, but didn't realise the significance of how many blokes have only played for the one club here for 200. So, yeah, for me, I think that's probably just did all the media early on Monday, got it all out of the way so I don't have to worry about doing the same stuff and talking about the same stuff on Monday. And then the preso was today with the lunch with Welshie, and then obviously got it through all that kind of stuff and presented the jersey. And now I can kind of just focus on getting ready to go and play well for you boys, and have to play well for mum and dad back home. So it'd be good. It's funny enough that I'm back in Queensland for my 200. So hopefully I can play some decent footy to Seabus and get the win for myself and Welshie.
No doubt. Talk about 200 games. Hughsey, you got anything that stands out? Any of Mun's finest moments?
The goal kicking. Yeah, it's goal kicking percentage. Probably one that comes to mind is just that the 2020 at the end after we won the comp, and then the Origin series you had. Like, I remember, I think that was a big thing about you guys being like the worst team or something, and no one really gave you guys a shot, and then you come out and just carved. Like, I think it was the last game of Suncorp, was that right? Game 3 Suncorp?
Yeah.
I think you come out and just carried the team on your back, and I remember I was actually there. You got me some tickets, me and Mo, when we come and watched, and it was just crazy to see you guys play so well. And I think you got man of the series, did you?
Yeah,
Wally Lewis, was it Wally Lewis? Yeah, got Wally Lewis, and to see that cap off a massive year, and especially after partying so hard in 2020 and trying to get a what do you call it? Extended party stay. I think you called Wayne Bennett and said, "Can I come into camp later and he said, get your ass in there now. So that's probably one that I think it just comes to mind. Like you just go out there and do your thing, bro. And it's crazy to see like just how good you are. And, we're pretty lucky to play alongside you. So that's a big one.
That's so funny. That's literally mine.
Was that?
Origin try in game 3. I was actually sitting in the coach's box because I was in the squad that year.
Yeah, you were too.
And I've never been in a coach's box that quiet before. And I was just like sitting there being like, fuck this guy, man. Like just because you can do it, but then you do it on one of the biggest stages and it's like I'm cheering against you. And then you pull that out and I'm like, it was one of those moments where I'm like, I'm so lucky I get to play with her. Like, I think that's one of those ones that stand out. So,
oh, thanks, boy. Really appreciate it.
Nah, you're right. That's all good. Hopefully another 200. What do you reckon?
Ha! I'll be happy to get
only 230 away from Smithy. So.
What's that? Almost 10 and a half years ago.
Another 10 years? How old are you? 39?
That's 200 now. Bellyache was saying I was averaging 20 a year. I don't know if I can do that.
That's amazing. We're speaking about Smithy's record before. Like, if you're averaging 20 games a year, and
that's huge.
Yeah, straight on the scene.
Yeah,
and plus Origin too. He would have played He played 40 Origins as well.
Yeah. And test matches. Remember they used to play heaps during the year.
He played 50 test matches as well.
And he had some still in the tank, I reckon.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That just
puts it into perspective, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Wonder where he was at after 200 games. Be interesting to get his stats up and see where he was at. Like, was his first 200 his best or his last 200?
I'll have to say his last 200.
Yeah.
Fuck, he was so consistent though.
Yeah.
Like, he was pretty much the player when he first come in. Apart from that, like maybe the first year when he was still a proper rookie, but played Origin after what?
6 games.
6 games? 9 games or something?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
And then he pretty much stayed in the Origin.
He didn't give the jersey back after that. So
crazy scenes.
Very good. But we will touch on the game a little bit. Titans up in the Gold Coast.
Yep.
And I just seen their team list before. They get a few guys back. So then they have Sami on the wing.
Yeah.
Feeder, back row.
Palicia's back, I think.
Palicia's back. So a few troops back and they're coming off a big win.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Anzac Day last week.
They played, really well against, to play the Warriors at home, it's not easy. And on a day like Anzac Day, the Warriors boys would have been up and I think they had a sellout.
Yeah,
so they're always going to be hard. And I think they were down 12-0 to start the game, the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, they were.
I think Warriors put on 2 quick tries and for them to come back from that is, shows they can play footy. So I know it was their first win, but, they can play footy and we played them last year up there and they pulled our pants down. So, we need to go up there with our best footy and hopefully we can carry on the form we've been playing. Obviously, there's a few things we still want to work on, but if we can play the way we can play, I'm pretty confident in our team.
And it's not like the Warriors played too bad either. Like you said, they scored 2 tries quick and then we had a bit of a patch there in the middle, but they come home hard, the Warriors. They scrambled well, the Titans too. So
the last 15 minutes, it was like just all the Warriors down their end.
22 tackles or something in 15 minutes in there.
Couldn't crack them.
No, couldn't crack them. So, and Warriors are a good outfit too with Shawnee Johnson.
They're a good attacking team, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting for us.
Must be.
It'll be interesting for us. See how we go. I'm excited to see where we're at.
Starting to click. Brimo at fullback, killing it.
Yeah, he's been going well too.
So. He's a fullback, I reckon. Brimo?
I think he's just got to be around the ball with his hands on the ball. I think that's when he's dangerous. Yeah. In the stands, he was just sitting there not knowing what to do, I reckon.
I think they're just trying to put their best players on the park. And I think with Campbell, he's in their best 17, but
100.
It's just where you put them. But
his versatility hurts.
Brimo
a little bit.
Yeah, that's what it is. So, he's probably going to be the one to watch.
If Campbell comes back,
well,
where's Brimo go?
Yeah.
That's another thing too.
But when he's playing footy like that,
it's hard to.
You don't want to move him.
Did you look at their centers? You got Shot, Smith Shields, Brian Kelly, and Sami can play a bit of centers as well. So it's like they're not short on the centers.
They've got some big bodies as well. So
it'd be interesting to see.
They've got some talent down there.
They do, but no, it should be another tough game. I know we say it every week, but.
There's no easy games.
There's no easy games, and they're coming off a win over in New Zealand, so they'll be confident they can beat the best teams. And for Saturday, what time are we playing? 6?
5:30.
5:30. So if you're on the Goldie, make sure you come along, and hopefully see you when we do a lap after the game. All right, into our listener question of the week. Once again, I reckon this is our best week for questions. There were so many good questions on there.
Different ones too.
Yeah,
like outside
different.
the
Yeah,
box.
not all about footy, sort of around the box. So
it was quite hard to pick. pick one.
Thank you for writing them all in. I'll let you boys kick it off. Because I've got to write mine down. Have you got the pen there?
I've not written yours down.
My question is from Ricky Wilson.
Ricky.
If you've been to a concert, what was your first one or your favourite one? I'm going to say Eminem at the G. I think I swear I've said this before, and I don't know if it was on this or not, but Eminem at the G.
I'm so jealous. I've never got to see him, mate.
100,000 going. I think he set the record for most at the G, maybe, or a concert at the G.
Yeah.
Could have been more than 100 then.
When was that?
But yeah, that was in 2019. And it was grouse.
I'm so jealous.
And I was a proper stan when I was a kid, Like,
Oh, yeah.
I loved Eminem. I remember I got the CD, bought the CD and told my mum to get the one where it doesn't have the swear words so I could take it to school and play it. Bro, I was proper loved Eminem when I was a kid. Bro, it was
Grouse.
8 Mile, knew all the raps and that, so.
What's his name? The guy that shot himself in 8 Mile?
Cheddar Bob.
Cheddar Bob.
Cheddar Bob.
Munster Bob.
No,
But yeah, that's
Easy
mine. That's
weekend.
definitely my favourite.
Eminem at the G. It's going to be hard to beat.
I love Eminem.
Yeah.
What about you,
That's
Money
a great
Man?
one.
Favorite concert or best concert? First concert or best?
My first ever concert, funny enough, I was 17, 18, and actually went to Melbourne. I think it was the Sydney Music Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Swedish House Mafia.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
The Music Bowl.
Yeah. That was my first, and probably I haven't been to probably a concert. Oh, sorry, I lied. I went to Luke Combs, but my first one I ever went to was Swedish House Mafia.
Okay.
No,
They're the Duftdorf, They're
They're like party sort of
party
music.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember.
Don't you worry, don't you
Yeah,
worry.
that's yeah.
See,
That'd have been grouse. The Music Bowl gets on pretty good people, don't they?
Yeah. I just had Noah Khan there, I think, as well.
Hey.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When we're in Geelong.
See, I'm out of the loop when it all comes to this stuff. I don't know where you get it, like all those, like.
You got to sign up to music
info
websites
stuff.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Okay, because
Or
I
follow on Instagram,
Yeah.
what's doing in Melbourne and that.
Which one do we go to over near Flemington the other day? Juicy Fest. And it had all the old school.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that was pretty good.
R&B rappers and that, like T.I. and
Yeah.
T-Pain.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Nappy Boy.
That was good. Nappy boy.
But yeah, anyway, sorry, Pappy, taking it on.
I'm not really a concert person, so.
Festy? Any festies?
Nah, not really. Went to Good Life back in the day. Have you ever heard of that?
Good life.
Good Life. It was like it was like an underage Sydney
Was it?
festival thing. Yeah. Remember going to get my best kit from Cotton On.
2 for 1 deal.
Thought I was so mad.
2 for
But
39 or something.
yeah, something like that. I think it was camo
White
pants and a
t-shirts.
white tee. Didn't stay white for long. No, not many concerts. I went to Hilltop Hoods actually here. It was pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I heard they're pretty good, actually.
Yeah, they put on a good show. So
Yeah.
I'll just go with them. Man, your question. From who?
It's from Sarah Jane, who has the best and worst fashion sense in the team. Anyone wants to go
I reckon
first?
we're gonna
I
go
reckon
the
we got
same person.
person for worst, but I'll
All
let
right.
us go.
3, 2, 1.
Louis.
Mr. Lewis just does not care what he wears.
Nah.
But I sort of like that about him as well.
Yeah. He's a true definition of yobbo.
Yeah.
A few countrymen.
Like proper yobbo.
It's honestly ridiculous to what some of the stuff he gets around in. But hey,
I reckon
he's himself, so that's all that matters.
the Falcons kit.
That's the best.
Yeah, Falcons kit.
Falcons
Ugg
shorts.
boots.
Hug boots.
He wears, and then a big jacket. You know the big jacket he wears sometimes?
Yeah, the woolly one.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely the worst.
All right.
Definitely the worst.
Best.
Best.
We've got a few boys that fancy themselves.
Yeah,
I reckon.
Think. Oh, you know, I reckon rates himself, but dresses pretty nicely. Youngie.
Yeah. I was going to say, Youngie or
The
Howie.
mice is pretty good. Yeah, Howie's good. Howie's
He's always
he's got the
He just
designer
knows,
stuff.
he knows what's on.
Yeah.
He knows the
Yeah.
trends.
Yeah.
Like if you look at him, you'd be like, oh, he looks pretty good. But then if a proper, a fashionista person looked at him, they're like, oh, that guy's
It's
he's
simple,
on. Yeah, simple, but it's. I think the brands he wears are.
Yeah. You look at
pretty
his
up there,
shoes and
so-
they look like just white loafers, but they're probably $600.
Yeah.
He's got a what's
Yeah, the
Youngie's
mice.
got the
He's
style,
undercover. The
yeah.
mice, I
Yeah,
reckon.
he
Youngie's-
Reckons he's a yobbo too.
Yeah.
undercover,
undercover.
but he dresses nicely when he goes out. So
Yeah.
he's got the fresh fade all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the kit.
Yeah.
Very
That's
good
a good question. That's a good question.
Sarah Jane, that was. My question, there's so many. I'm just going to we'll go with a little footy theme one. Do you lads have any pre-game rituals and what happens if you don't do them? And do anyone in the team have any really whack ones? That's from Grace Melee.
I know my old roommate, she used to wear the same pair of jocks each and every week, but he doesn't wash them after games.
Nah.
Yeah, he does just after the game, he holds them and sticks them in his locker and keeps them there. And
Surely he puts them in the shower or something. Does he wring him out?
Oh, he must shower.
Just pulls them across like that and then just obviously just hangs them in his locker and then wears them for the next game. It's pretty putrid. That's why I kind of don't live with him anymore.
That's why he stinks.
Yeah.
So
That's why the locker stinks.
Yeah, that's why it smells like wet dog in there.
Gross. That's disgusting.
That is
None
disgusting.
for yourself, man?
I'm just left sock, left boot, right sock, right boot.
Okay.
And that's pretty much just me.
Or you lay
That's all I do. Otherwise, if I have too much of my routine in my life, it goes out the way.
Have you ever accidentally put the right on and taken it off?
Yeah, actually, I have. Yeah, and I usually put the sock up once, the right way first, and then do that one. I've done that a couple of times. I've had to take the socks off. And then
Wait,
put
what do
it
you
back
mean? Yeah, you put it on.
So sometimes I put
the wrong one on first.
So I put the right one. Sometimes I put the right on first before my left.
Yeah.
If I have done that, I'll take the right back off and then put the left on.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I've done that a couple of times.
I respect that. I know how you feel. It's just that little bit of anxiety. But,
Yeah.
What about you, Doozy?
Nah, I don't really have any, to be honest.
Food-wise before a game?
Yeah, so have this.
Coffee?
I was going to say my preparation has been the same. So night before, I have to have my pasta, seafood pasta. Mom makes a lovely seafood pasta, like a garlic chili one. And then she makes a little prawn pasta on the side if I get hungry later. So I just have that the night before, and then obviously a chocolate the night before, but only the night before, no other time of the week. And then I love having a game day nap. So I think, I've roomed with both of you now, but probably more Mun would have seen it like a 1:30 game. I'm still napping at
100.
10 a.m.
100%.
I'm getting up at 9 and I'm napping at 10.
Maybe that's why we got put together, because we just sleep
Love
on
naps.
game day.
Yeah. So I need a nap, and if I don't get one, I feel like rattled at the game. I'm just like, fuck. I'm so tired, but really I'm not. So
The game day nap.
game day
seafood
nap.
pasta
That's about it.
and chocolate the night before.
Yep.
Mine would be, I got one just when we score a try and we run back and I just touch the post pad.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've
Bang,
actually
bang,
noticed that
kick.
recently.
So
Do you do that at the beginning of the game? If we kick
just
off? If we
anytime
get
I'm
kick
down
off?
there, yeah. Not if they're about to kick the ball,
Yeah,
but kickoffs.
So if we're receiving first, do you go back and kick it? Yeah.
I'll always do it unless it's we don't have time and I got to run for a short kickoff or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my little one, I reckon.
Yeah, I've noticed
so
that
you
actually
go
when I've been running.
Bang, kick
Backhand, front hand, kick with my right foot.
on the pad.
And then I like fixing it up. Sometimes the
If it's
post pad's
off,
turned.
yeah.
I like just fixing it.
OCD in your life.
That
A
is
little
pretty
bit.
weird, but yeah.
It could be the reason we stop a team scoring sometime, because if it's off center, then that makes it narrower so they can put the ball down. Or if it's square,
It's probably my fault when I hit the post on the weekend.
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
When I hit it, I
Yeah, that was. Yeah, that was.
Oh my
but we wouldn't.
almost
Yeah.
broke my neck.
Nah, we were the other side.
That's my little superstition. Few in the
Is
sheds.
there any other random ones that any of the other boys have had?
I
Pretty sure Dale had some pretty crazy
Oh
ones,
yeah,
but
he was
crazy.
just.
had to do
strict
everything.
as.
So yeah, and oh man, his music. Whenever you would be getting ready, and he'd
could
just
hear
have his music blasting, it'd be so loud, bro. If you walk past him, it'd be loud to us. So I don't know how loud it's blasting in his, and it's always screamo too. So something was just screaming in his ear.
It's probably a video of himself this guy and he's
That's why Dan always puts that gym music on. Must be Dale inspired. I reckon.
Yeah,
100%
has to be. Has to be.
I reckon Kingy or Trent Liero or Josh King or something would have something weird. I reckon
Yeah.
they're very preparation wise as well. So I reckon somewhere in the middle. There's some superstitions in there for sure.
There
I'm
would
gonna
be.
have to start
There's
watching now. I'm
gotta
gonna
be
watch
some.
as of this weekend now.
That's our
Yeah.
mission. We'll keep an eye
See
out
if
this
we can
week.
bring back some.
Some weird ones.
Bring back some. What do they call it? Not dirt.
Intel, some intel.
Goss.
I might even put a wire on. Just be a rat.
Be a rat. Very good, guys. Questions of the week.
Thank you for
like we
it,
said,
guys.
very good comment section this week on Spotify and YouTube as well. There's some nice ones on there. But if you do want to get your question asked, we pull them from Spotify. So we still will read the YouTube ones, but Spotify is where yours will be picked. So please continue with them. If we didn't ask it, keep chipping away and we will eventually. But yeah, the more the merrier, and we might read some more out if that happens. All right. Favorite time of the week.
It's time,
RIXXy.
guys.
Yeah,
It is time.
RIXX Eye-catching moment of the week.
Yeah. Am I going from a 7 to a 10?
What
Yes,
have I
am.
got? I've got the Boston cherries on today.
Ooh, so give us a look.
Go with the red hat.
I wore
Yeah,
them
I
last
like
week.
that.
You wore the
nice.
Boston cherries.
I've
I got the Bostons too.
Have you?
The dark greys. Thought these were the Storms, but no.
Yeah,
They're the Boston
I had them
dark
on last
greys.
week, I
These
think.
are
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. Yeah, they're nice.
And I've got the Soho green, crystal greens. I like these, eh?
Yeah.
They're nice.
I'm a big fan of these
They're
ones.
sick. Like we
huge
say, discount code is Clubhouse for a 20% discount and express shipping. So if you do want a pair, make sure you head on to that. But let's just head into the segment now, lads. RIXX Eye-catching moment of the week. Do you want to kick us off, Mun?
Oh, I'd love to. I'm a little bit outside the box. I know you guys.
I love this.
Yeah.
Mun, you could do this every
You
week.
do whatever.
Mercedes-Benz has set the table $245 million to Verstappen. They tried to poach him from Red Bull as of 2025. Lewis Hamilton's going to Ferrari obviously next year.
Wow.
But Mercedes are going all out on Verstappen to try and poach him from Red Bull.
Okay.
He's currently on $55 million, and they've offered him $245 million just to leave in
What,
2025.
same deal? Just for 1 year or a couple of years?
No, so it's I'm not too sure on how many years, but as of 2025, they've poached him.
Wow.
They've tabled him
Will
at
he go?
$245 million.
Mercedes.
Their cars aren't going that well.
And that's why Lewis kind of left to go to Ferrari. But
Surely he'd put that 250 million a bit bettering the car.
In the car, yeah.
But if he goes over to Mercedes and starts winning with Mercedes, does
he's
that
just-
mean Lewis is not a greater driver as everyone else then?
I was going to say,
that
but
like
he's
a-
just been killing it there, hasn't he? Like, he
no
just
one can
wins
beat him.
everything, eh?
Why would you leave if you got the best car anyway?
Yeah.
You're going to end up about $245 million compared
Is he just over winning?
I don't know.
Is he chasing the cash? Or 50 mils? It's not like it's no cash anyway, but
245.
All right, so if you're
Are you
Max,
taking it?
I was just going to ask you that. If you're Max, what are you doing? He's probably listening, probably
Yeah.
looking for
Max, I
our
know you're a big fan of
advice.
the potty.
Yeah.
I was at the obviously the F1 in Port Melbourne, but you didn't win. Ferrari did. I'm taking the deal. I'm going the money.
Yeah?
I know
How you
I'm very about
going?
loyalty and everything with the Storm and that was my deal, but 245 mil. He's done everything. I think that's setting his family up, isn't it? I think for me,
Oh,
I know he's
what,
probably-
50 mil's not?
yeah.
mate, he's probably got an entourage like the NBA players. He's probably giving them money.
I reckon I reckon he's chasing that. Like, if I can do it somewhere else, then it just
Increases his legacy.
then I am the man.
Yeah.
Like, if I can do it at a place that their cars are not as good, then I'm the man.
What do
Surely
you-
that's
so
what
you're
he's
taking the money
chasing.
with me?
I don't know what I'm doing, but
I don't know. I like that point of view. Is like, do you want to just try something different?
Yeah.
Like, if you want to try something different.
because how long's he been at the top now?
I don't think money's his issue.
Nah, he wouldn't care about money.
It'd just be more like, is he bored? Like, not bored of winning, but does he want to
try something new.
Yeah.
Red Bull probably end up offering him something similar anyway.
Yeah,
so
they'll probably just match him.
match him. So then if he matches him, staying.
Yeah. Fair.
You? Are you staying or going?
I would go just to test
So
it
you
out.
would
Like,
go.
you know,
Yeah.
you just never know.
Testimony, yeah.
Yeah.
I hope he does go now. See if he goes any good.
Yeah,
Stay tuned.
Imagine if he
Yeah,
goes.
You can bring us a report
Go.
every week of how that's
Yeah.
developing, I reckon.
Oh, they're welcome. I'm the F1 reporter.
Yeah, the F1 reporter.
Cam Munster here from F1.
Hughsey, your RIXX Eye-catching moment of the week.
Been watching a lot of basketball lately, and I think I had to go Jamal Murray.
Yeah. That's a freak.
Watching it today, his game winner to send the Lakers packing, and it was just it was a tough shot over Reeves, stretched hand, bit of pressure, and just synced it. And he done it in game, I think it's 3 as well. So two buzzer beaters. And I was just thinking, I think I was talking to Means today about, like, if Lakers can get this game, they're a massive chance of going through, like, they end up beating these fellas. But for Jamal Murray to do that, that's crazy.
You know what? With that, I remember when I clicked onto it before we went in our meeting. Lakers were up 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were up 15. Or they were up, and they ran that second and third quarter, and then you go back to the fourth, and they crumbled.
Yeah.
I remember looking, they were up by 6, and live bet, I think Denver was still $1.40, and I was like,
How the fuck
wow,
was that?
yeah, like-
but
just shows how quality they are.
yeah.
Far out.
And for him to hit those, like, they were both tough shots too.
You see that stat where it was like how much Lakers have led for in the series?
Yeah. It was
like
crazy.
140 minutes.
Yeah,
it would have
yeah.
been more today as well.
Yeah, it would have gone more. That
They
was
led
yesterday. I think they put that
Pretty
up.
much the whole game, didn't they? Right.
So shout out Jamal Murray. I know was watching this as
He's
well.
watching.
so
Yeah, he messaged me the
he's
other
a
week.
huge
Actually,
fan,
said he's
yeah.
listening in. So
Huge fan.
thanks, Jamal.
Gabbo.
My eye-catching moment of the week is Jezza Cameron, 600 goals.
Yes, nice.
The mighty Jezza Cameron.
I had him for 2 goals in my multi as well. Thanks, Jezza.
Very good. I think his second goal was his 600th as well.
It was, yeah.
No, very good bloke, Jezza. Crazy what he does on the AFL field. Very good golfer, hits the ball a long way. And very funny YouTube channel,
Yeah.
if you haven't checked
With
it
the
out.
sheep and that, with
with
his
the
farm?
sheep and his
Yeah.
farm. It's just like,
funny as.
that's just goals. Very hilarious. So,
They had a good win too, eh?
Yeah.
yeah,
Geelong.
pumped Geelong. They're undefeated, aren't
They
they?
played kind of good. Carlton.
Carlton.
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
he kicked the match winner.
He kicked the match winner.
Yeah. Oh,
Jezza.
did you watch the end of that game?
Nah.
It was like over. It was brown bread. Like Geelong were ahead.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I thought-
Carlton kicked like 4 or 5 in a row, and it like got within maybe 13 or 14 or something. And then Jezza
Jezza
went
put it out of reach.
Put it out of reach.
Yeah.
But like,
Give me the ball.
fuck, it was like I think Cripps might have kicked a goal, and he was running back to halfway, and like a normal captain would do, like, boys, it's not over yet, it's not over. And I was like, it's fucking over. And then they kicked like
Kicked
3
another
more,
one.
and I was like, oh, and the commentators are up and about, and then Jezza just put him out of their misery.
I
So
definitely watched it for a little bit because I remember he 600 goal. Hawkins tapped it from the ruck and he got it, juggled it, and then Banana kicked it into the goal. And I was like, yo, that's my multi, my man.
man's a freak.
Thank you.
Freaky
So
man.
Jezza probably out of the 3 you mentioned, probably the least likely to watch this. So you're my eye-catching moment of the week, mates.
Big fan, Jezza.
well done.
Keep it up, mate. You might be ready for the Coleman. I actually tipped him to win the Coleman too.
Did ya?
No.
All right, man. You can feel free to keep your glasses on. There was a YouTube comment saying we love how Munster keeps the glasses on after the segment's done.
Oh, sorry.
I've done that too.
Yeah.
I feel like
Sorry,
we've all
guys.
done
I only noticed it after the comment.
I get
but-
caught in a moment.
it. Oh, Boston's.
Shout out, RIXX.
RIXX.
We did
Nice.
speak about
Thanks,
a little
RIXX.
bit of NBA just then, but we've got to sneak a little bit of magic in because the boys are back. 2-2.
Orlando Magic.
Hey,
It's it's actually so catchy when it come up on your story. I was like,
2-2. Did they
Stuck
win
in my head,
yesterday?
2-2. 2-2.
Did they win yesterday?
Yeah.
they've
Won by
blown them out
30.
both times pretty much, eh?
Blown them out. We'll blow them out at home
Big
tomorrow.
Jalen Suggs.
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 Ben
Sugma.
Caro. Just like surprised me actually, I think. Like after the first 2 games, I was
Yeah.
like, we're in a bit of trouble. But
It's fully turned around. The first 2 games to the last 2.
It's always like the homework.
Yeah,
you know?
the home-
yeah.
They do 6 games and they start doing their homework and then teams
yeah.
start D'ing up more and clamping up and then some teams is a lot better than others defending and you can just see why so many blokes missing shots.
because now it goes, they've obviously played 4, so it goes, they'll play back at Cleveland, Magic Cleveland's how it works.
Yeah. 1
So-
for 1.
One now, yeah.
And then whoever finished high gets that last game.
This next game tomorrow morning is huge.
Huge, you reckon?
Because I think we can wrap it up at home. That's how confident
Yeah,
I am.
100%. If,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like the Lakers
If you
scenario.
can win
It's the
away
same
from
as the-
home,
Yeah.
you're a massive chance of winning. Like, if you can get one of those games away from home,
I think
you're
we
a huge chance.
needed to win to just build a bit of confidence in.
Yeah.
And
Now they've got it.
Now we've got it, yeah.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed Donovan Mitchell has a stinker tomorrow and their big boys don't play well. But
Jared on that.
boys are going well. Ant Edwards as well. Dusted the
Crazy.
Suns off. Sweet.
Mate, he's
Sweep them.
makes it effortless sometimes, doesn't he? How fast is he with the ball?
Did you see the rap KD gave him the other day?
Yeah.
Just being like, I've never heard KD speak about someone that way. Just
Nah.
like, big fan, loves basketball, love the work he puts in, like deserves everything. Yeah, I'll be a big fan for the rest of his career. I was like, damn.
Crazy. And to see what he like, I know that Timberwolves a pretty solid team, but to see what Ant done to that poor Suns team.
Like swept them. Like they didn't even win a game, man.
Nah.
They got obviously KD, D Book,
Beal.
Put up
Beal.
49 and they still
mate, and even KD put up 33.
Yeah, he had 33 or something.
Like, and unfortunately for Beal, he got fouled out, but he wasn't.
but
He
he
didn't
was
have the
going
greatest
tough
game,
anyway,
but mate, are they in trouble because they don't get a first round draft pick? Or
They owe those guys, 3 guys, like, I think it's
59.
a ridiculous amount of money.
59 mil each, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's like,
They mustn't
it's
be.
nearly 200 mil.
They mustn't be clicking. Like, what's
Nah, well, them 3 go all right, but they get stuff all from anyone else. Like, no one got over double digits apart from those 2. So it's like,
Do you get rid of one?
but they
Keep
played
2?
that. in the finals they played lots of minutes too, so they were on the court for.
So you've got to move one of them for picks.
Yeah, you need picks or you need some more role players. Like,
how old's Book? He'd be 27.
he's still young, I think. Yeah, he's still young.
If there's any
KD and Bill are getting on.
Yeah, Bill's done now.
Yeah, he's I don't know. He's still got it in him, but I just don't know. I don't know if he's worth that much money that he's on. I think he's on he's on a monster.
Do you just put Beal as the point guard and then use D-Book and KD as the scorers? Because you look at like they kind of did that in the finals, and I just don't think Beal was shooting well enough to be able to do that. So I think he's probably more of the passer to get those assists up, and then maybe getting those guys open.
Yeah,
that's maybe an idea, but who knows?
Yeah, they got some dramas anyway. Well, I don't know what they're going to do, but
so you're out of the finals now.
No,
still got Celtics.
Oh, yeah, and my Clippers.
Oh, yeah. I'm in trouble anyway, so.
How about topsy-turvy's the Clippers-Mavs series been? I don't think the favourites won yet. It's been...
it's been the underdogs every time. Kawhi's been out.
Yeah.
And they've won without him.
Was it PG doing the...
Yeah, the PJ Washington.
Yeah, on the court. That was pretty sick.
Yeah. Lucky they won, though. They nearly...
I know.
Mavs nearly come back and scored, nearly won it.
There's nothing worse than showboating and then losing.
Yeah. Why would you do it early? Just dumb.
Yeah. Oh, and it was... I guess they were up a bit, but still. It's... It was weird. But they were lucky to win it. So they're 2-2 now.
Yep.
What's that? Clippers Mavs 2-2. Clippers Mavs 2-2. Magic Cavs. Obviously 4-0 Suns.
2 sweeps.
Suns.
Gone.
And then I'm down 3-1.
Lakers gone.
Lakers gone.
Bucks could be gone 3-1.
Yeah, how about that?
There's no
Dame.
Giannis, yeah.
So bye-bye Doc Rivers.
Oh, huge call.
He's just got a bad
track record.
record in the finals. He's just wherever he goes, he's just
poor bastard.
Shit.
Yeah,
which is just it's not really his fault. He's lost his 2 best players, but
yeah, I know. But
what are your thoughts on LeBron? Bronny's declared for the draft. Does LeBron go wherever Bronny goes?
He has to.
I seen a photo, and it wouldn't be bad, but back to the Cavs.
Yeah.
You got Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
You got Garland.
Jared
You've got Jared Allen. You got Mobley. You got maybe LeBron there as well. And then you got Bronny there. Maybe I don't know. I just think him going back home, back to Cleveland.
Is he even good enough to play in the NBA though? Bronny?
Probably not. I don't think so.
But will he just play straight off the back of his last name?
Yeah, well, you nearly do just
to get
think
LeBron.
About how much money would be generated from the franchise.
I hope he makes me eat my own words.
I don't know. I feel like if your dad's like that, you're just gonna work as hard. I think Draymond come out and said something about it, and I sort of agreed with him.
Yeah,
he come out and said, when you've got those genes, he's just going to be encouraged to work hard. He's got the work ethic behind him. He might not be good in 3 years, but 4 or 5 years, he'll be able to play NBA.
Well, that's what I mean. Straight away, I don't reckon right now because I don't think he's even carving up his own thing
college,
at the moment.
Nah.
Yeah, but not saying he's not going to get there, but if he gets drafted now, and I think LeBron just wants to play with him, get a season with him. It'd be pretty cool.
Cavs is a good shout. I'm trying to think where else.
So is it just going to be whoever drafts him? LeBron's like,
well, I think LeBron comes out and said it needs to be a championship contending team. So, if you're a high draft pick this year, you're probably not going to a contending team.
But he's
probably, I don't know.
But
do you reckon someone just bites a bullet like a contending team, just get Bronny at not all costs, but just get him and then you get LeBron as well?
Yeah.
Suns. Take one of your sons. Fuck, imagine that.
Trade Bill for a pick and then take Bronny.
Take him early.
Wow.
Be interesting to see that, but it would be cool to see them two play together, man. It's crazy to see how good he's still going.
Crazy.
Could LeBron go to the Warriors?
Golden State.
Well, they're looking at getting rid of Thompson.
You never know,
Get rid of Thompson.
I reckon the off season is going to be interesting because last year it was crazy. It went off, and then now.
Well, they're good mates now, Draymond and LeBron.
Yeah,
they never were, but now they're you see them all the time.
What's our prediction?
Where he's gone?
Yeah.
I reckon the Warriors is a good shout, I reckon Draymond might weasel his bit of magic, and I reckon with him and LeBron being pretty close, I reckon he could go to the top and be like, we need to get Bronny, and then we get LeBron.
Same conference too? Same conference?
Because didn't Steph come out and say, I might as well go make my own super team? Didn't he come out?
I don't know.
You're speculating here, man.
Yeah. You're putting words in Steph's mouth.
I like your Cavs still are.
I just think they've got a good team.
Yeah.
They're young too, some of them, and Donovan Mitchell's not a bum. Like he's putting up numbers, and you got like AD kind of look like getting boards and being dominant, like Mobley and Jared Allen, like they're getting points as well. So
Turn the Cavs fit the storyline.
back home, I'm coming back to Cleveland. I'll win you another one.
Yeah,
Back home.
Fair. Interesting developments to come.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? I'll say Cavs.
I just think he'll definitely leave. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know where. I'd like your Cavs thought, but I haven't had too much of a look into.
Magic.
Nah, he said ages ago he wouldn't go to the Magic. Like
Yes.
2 years ago. Maybe he's changed. I'm a
Yeah,
big
man.
believer
Yeah,
in.
well, they were pretty shit back then.
Yeah,
Still
but
are
They're
now.
contenders
But
now.
He wouldn't start at the Magic. So
Back to Miami.
back to Miami. Yeah, maybe they're struggling a bit. All right, Clubhouse Leader of the Week time. We've I guess it's a I don't know, fitting one this week, I reckon.
Yep.
I think you spoke about it at your little presentation today, Mun, but I think you, like I said, you spoke really well, but obviously your 200th game, but probably doesn't get spoken about heaps. Christian Welch, 150 games this week. So, you're our Clubhouse leader, mates. We give you a heap of shit every podcast, but this week we'll let you go lightly. I think just how special our 150 games, and we've seen it today, pretty much missed 3 full seasons with long-term injuries, and for him to come back and play the footy he's been playing and I guess lead the team around with his experience is pretty amazing. So, I'm sure you boys will touch on it more, but Clubhouse Leader of the Week, Christian Welch, 150 games this week.
yeah. I think it's just his resilience that, that he showed over those years, and like just devastating to see him go through the first couple and then the Achilles not that long ago. And, he spoke about it before, just like, why me? Like, why did I have to go through this? But he soon just turned it around and got on with what he had to get on with. And to see him go through that stuff, but just I don't know, Kearnsey spoke about it today when he presented his jersey, just to show just how much care he shows for others as well. Like, I think he does such a good job at, looking after the young kids in our team and just getting around everyone, trying to get everyone to, bond as much as we can. And I know he's been through some tough injuries, but I know he's been there to help out, others through injuries. Like, I think there's been a few people in other codes or whatever that's done the same. I think it was Achilles or something, and just they've gone to him for help, and he's lended that hand where he didn't really need to. He could have just probably didn't want to go through all that stuff again, but he's happy to lend that hand. So I think it's a big testament to the bloke he is.
Just on that too, I've known him a lot, and he does a lot of good stuff for Camp Quality, and he does a lot of good stuff out of the community. So certainly touching that, he's playing 150 games, and realistically, if he didn't get injured, like, he'd probably be at the same stage as myself and having 200. But I think it's a massive milestone for him and his family. 150, and he's been out for like 3 career-ending injuries. So a lot of blokes could have probably pulled the pin after 2 ACLs, and let alone 2 ACLs and Achilles. And he's obviously come back and slowly finding his feet, and he's probably playing some informed footy, but like to know the footy he can play, and it's good to see him back playing and starting. So I'm sure he'll make a big impact on the weekend for us. And congratulations, Walshy. I know you haven't had the accolades this week, but you're a Clubhouse Leader of the Week, mate, and you deserve it. So congratulations.
I think Hughsey nailed it on the head too, like just the amount of work he does for everyone here, like even for the Players Association. He did that for a few years, and you could see that probably took its toll on him last year and wore him down. But even little things, like he lost his captaincy at the start of this year, and like that would be unbelievably tough, and for him still, like you can still see he's a natural leader, because there might have been an issue at training the other day, and he'll send a message in the group to the leaders being like, just keep an eye out for this. And it's like, he could easily not do that,
Shows that he cares.
Shows how much he cares, and shows how much he just wants the right thing for people as well. I think when you spoke about the injury stuff, he was pretty keen to see me the next day in hospital after I had my surgery, and no doubt, obviously Jonah's done his ACL and he's in hospital, and what should be doing everything to make him feel comfortable and make him feel that he'll be able to come back from it. So not just 150 games, Welchie, but I think the person you are, mate. And hopefully can celebrate it with a good win this week. And as well as Munster's 200. So, anything else, lads? Got anything else for this week before we wrap it up?
Well, we just probably touched on that. Shout out to our teammate Jonah. Obviously, pretty devastating news. He done his ACL on the weekend playing for East, and seen that, actually watched the clip and it come up and it didn't look pretty. So, but I ran into him coming the other day to the club, and he's still got the high spirits, but obviously it's pretty tough for him. He's still a young kid though, so he's got a lot of footy ahead of him. So just got to keep him positive as much as we can and get around him, and during this next period and as long as we can, because the long-term injuries are tough, and it's easy to get around the boys early, but it's the later stages down the track that are the hardest. So hopefully we can get around him. And I know I was in there talking about him, and he reckons the first question he's going to ask the surgeon is when he can play golf again. So we know he's a keen golfer, so that's probably the worst thing about this injury. He can't play golf.
I'm sure he'll get out there. We'll take him out to Black Bull when he's back. We'll get our hats on. But no, Hughsey, obviously it's probably a good little segue, but you had a few major injuries when you first started out. Like, is there anything you'd pass on to anyone listening who's got one of those that's probably starting out or just started in the NRL career? Because you would,
I reckon I was telling someone the other day, like, I feel so much better now than I did when I was young, which is probably weird to say because, as your body gets older, you'd think you'd be breaking down more, but I reckon it's just a little professionalism that I've picked up from other players just about, looking after your body, where I felt like when I was a young kid, I didn't do that. So I was probably the worst. I was probably the reason why my body was breaking down a bit, having a couple of back surgeries, just not looking after myself. So I think that's the biggest thing I've learned from, being in the system for so long. Just, you got to look after your body. It's not just going to happen for you. And, you guys know we put our bodies through some pretty tough things at times, and obviously training and games. So you need to look after the best you can. So, but with something like, say, Jonah's going through, and, I think you just got to surround yourself with good people. And I feel like he's got good people around him with his family, and obviously us boys as well. We're going to get around him, and the club's going to get around him. So, just surround yourself with good people and just stay positive as long as you can, and, just work hard to get back to where you want to get back to.
That's such a good point, eh? However, I'm just thinking, like, as soon as you said that, I was like, fuck, it's so true. It's nearly like once you have a big surgery or a big injury, like, you just become so much more professional because you don't want that to happen again. Like, you're just doing everything you can. So, shout out to Jonah. I think he's just had surgery today, so I'm sure we'll get plenty of visits over the next few days. But
we'll take your money off you.
We'll take your money off you when you come back from golf because your handicap's low at the moment, so we'll get you.
He'll be rusty. He'll be rusty.
I think you got down to 10, and that's what happened when I did my knee, actually. I got down to 8. Yeah. Did my knee, now I'm nearly 13, so hopefully we can take some cash off him when he's back, when he's got his updated contract.
He'll be at the range very soon, I reckon.
He's just got his new Woods and driver too, so he's stressing out. But no, that wraps us up, lads. Once again, thanks everyone for tuning in, tagging us in your stories, commenting YouTube, Spotify. All means a lot, and we do get a big kick out of it, so thank you. Big game on the Goldie this week, and then we'll be back on Tuesday to record again, back out Wednesday. So, see you next week.
Thanks, guys.
Go Storm.
Thanks to everyone that has tuned into the Clubhouse podcast. Please make sure you have hit the subscribe button on all our channels, and also following us on social media at Oz American Aces so that you don't miss out on any announcements.
Catch you at the Clubhouse.
This episode is brought to you by RIXX Eyewear that inspires confidence. Carefully crafted sunglasses, prescription and blue light eyewear that's made to last. Use the code Clubhouse to get 20% off site-wide. Head over to rixeyewear.com.au and shop all available styles now.